things. It looks like it's all over, but the game yet continues. So basically, it's not going to continue longer without any kind of detection, and his cloaked units will defeat me. So I have to say it's over. And with a rewind. So let's take a look how he played that game. So he will start walling himself off at the lower end, and he sent a pylon to start scouting. So let's take a look at his wall up here. So these are kind of precious, you know. Wall off is a very important thing for Protoss. Besides, look at that armor on this guy. He looks really cool with that. Puts down a shield battery in his wall, or gate, whatever you want to call it. In any case, those few links there stood no chance. Okay, I need to go back a little bit more. I want to see how they moved in there. So let's take a look. And they are coming. They're coming. Zealot will be healed. Lings even attack buildings. Look at that, they don't attack the Zealots. So it looks like these orders that are being issued by the AI or the unit AI are not where I want them to be. So that's his counter attack, and so far it went really well for him until I brought in more roaches and his oracle was useless in front of a spore crawler. In any case, the game continues, and now he's able to make a powerful infrastructure for himself. It looks like he couldn't micro out of that spore crawler, so he's obviously still learning himself how to work things out. And he starts his third base at this point, and I'll try to break through the Zealot. A little did it help. Look at that, so many roaches are attacking it, but the shield battery is working out. Then he brought in an air unit, the Voidray. With its ability, the Voidray has killed off my roaches very easily, and behind the wall the Protoss is very powerful here. The Immortal was just too much, and even without the cybernetic scar, the Protoss has become powerful enough to counterattack. However, he did not counterattack, so I think that was his mistake, because he had way more than I was kind of on Lings, and he had air units there. Supported by Immortals, he most likely would have won this. Here he does have quite a few air units. Then he stacks up on additional warp gates and things. moves out to expand further. And all in all, at this point, I was playing, but it wasn't really working out. So how many warp gates does this guy have? Let's take a look at structure stab, and what do I see? He has 9 warp gates. Here, that's the main battle, and my troops end up being stormed to pieces. Okay, that's it. He has successfully prevailed. Now he's counter-attacking, warping in units close to his attacking army, and expanding continuously. Everything is splendid. Now here an attack is coming. He launches zealots first, and they're doing a great job. Then those storms are doing wonders. And all in all, things are not looking bad. So at this point, he's not attacking really. He's just going to expand, build more buildings. So let's take a look at his base. Look at that. He has 14 warp gates. And this will probably increase consistently. And he nearly maxed out on his army. This is a very powerful army. Those storms would control the battlefield very, very strongly. Also, all that static defense would make things very difficult. And he even built up himself carriers. So it looks like this guy knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing very well. And I have no idea how to defeat that, what I saw there, with what I have. I had lurkers in mind, but I have no idea what's their true potential. And now he kind of comes out with that. And first of all, he's kind of trying to get rid of all those zealots. And even that will do quite a bit of damage. Let's take a look at the upgrades. It's 2-1, for him it's 2-2. Then he starts to assault me inside of my own base using a warp prism matrix. And that's just working fine. Real well.
Upgrade complete. My life for Ivan.
He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases in total. He builds up static defense in these areas consistently. And that kind of looks a bit weird, but for a long-term play, without doubt, that's a big deal. So he's always spending resources. Here I've just forgot about these lurkers from the beginning. And that's it. That's what he had. Then he attacks me with cloaked units. More cloaked units everywhere. Done. So he had an MMR of 2159. That's relatively low MMR. I'm not sure how he did got that and played so well, but he did play very, very well. You know what? I'm going to play with Protoss instead. Of playing with the Terran. And so I'm just gonna go for this sort of like Immortal Stalker Archon play. I like what that guy did there, and he kind of played everything: Zealots, a few Stalkers, many Immortals, Archons, quite a few High Templar, a bunch of air units. It all kind of clumped up together into this quite powerful play of his, and I think that's really, really cool. And so it begins. Let's see, what do I have? It's the same map. That's fine. And it's time to start walling off. I'm gonna do this here. Looks like that's a really, really kind of wide ramp. Not something I'm used to see. Not sure how am I supposed to wall this off. In any case, I will try. So here, this is where the wall off needs to take place. Also, I'm gonna get 2 workers inside of this. Do I really need a gas? I probably do, considering that I would go for the stalkers. And here I'm waiting for the cybernetics core. And I have quite a bit of cash, so I'm gonna go here and build myself another nexus. Okay, I'm not being scouted though, so I'm gonna go for a cybernetics core. And how's things going here? Fine. Gonna go for more gas then. Maybe. I need more pylons so that can work. And look at that. He showed up, take a look. And what do I know? I know that he is a Protoss. So let's take him out now. And that's it. Furthermore, my production didn't stop. I like to see that. What's next? Don't have in particular. I'm just gonna go for a robotics facility. And let's build those workers here so that they could very happily mine. Okay, I need a bunch of stalkers to protect me. Don't have enough energy for the chrono boost. Got myself a shield battery, and I'm gonna go for some arguments, maybe an Oracle.
I am here in the shadow.
Also, I need to send a few workers out of here. I'm gonna build myself an immortal, and I do need more stalkers. So the pylon is being constructed. Okay, it's being constructed. And what do I need? I need most likely more gateways. Alright, so I already will have 5 of these. I could get myself a war prism and start wargate research, some detection, and a bunch of sentries. Wow, a bunch of pylons. Looks like I'm starting to get that money. I will make myself a voyager as well, because that would make me much more powerful. Alright. More units, more workers could be as well constructed here. The void ray is on its way. I'm gonna build more war gates. Wow, that's gonna be a lot of war gates now. 9. And I'm gonna go for that. No, I don't need that. I don't want that. I'm just gonna go for another robotics facility. And I think that I can start moving out. And I need to start expanding here, and just like that. Furthermore,